Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I know I wasn't here at the beginning of the hearing, but I want to say congratulations to you on your new position, and to thank Senator Snowe for the time we worked together for the last 4 years as I was the chairman of this subcommittee. But, Mr. Chairman, you know that there is no more pertinent relationship between Alaska and Washington State than the fishing industry itself. And I know you know how many jobs are at stake, but I think Alaska produces something like $3.7 billion in sales and 48,000 jobs. Washington State is about $3.7 billion and 72,000 jobs. So I certainly look forward to working with you as the new subcommittee chairman on these important issues. And I guess it's apropos because this morning's conversation is about resource management strategies and questions in Washington and Alaska. I think have proven that managing these resources in a sustainable way produces the best outcome in the long run for the industry and the economic impact. I noticed this ad that was in the Politico Catch Shares work and all the various sectors there of people who have benefited from that. So very interesting on the hearing this morning. But I do, Mr. Schwab, have a very specific question for you on groundfish, because we've obviously been trying to rationalize that. And people are anxious because this continuing resolution could undercut the implementation of that. So I want to ask you specifically on the record if we are going to have the resource. Can you commit that the West Coast groundfish catch share funding will be a top priority for your agency?
Senator Cantwell, yes, we can. We certainly appreciate the intensive effort in developing that program put forth by the council, put forth by the fishermen of the region. We recognize how important it is to them going forward. We also recognize the importance of some of the commitments made by the agency in providing transitional support in funding for significant portions of the observer and monitoring costs. Obviously, there's significant uncertainty in the prospects for the current fiscal year budget. We recognize how important that funding is. It is a top priority for us, and we will do everything within our power to see that we meet the commitments that have been made there from the agency.
So the implementation funding will be there?
We will. It is a top priority. We will do everything within our power to make sure that happens.
Well, I think you know how important this industry is and the policies that it represents. So, and I also just want to bring out another point. You know, when we were talking about the catch share strategies, and I know this is a larger discussion, but you know, when it comes to you know, the Alaskan Washington fishing industries, have these decisions on catch shares been made by the Fishery Service or by the regional fishery organization councils, the management councils?
Thank you, Senator. These decisions are made by the fishery management councils in many cases, such as the one just cited, the trawl IQ in the Northwest. They've been long-term under development. It is a tool that the agency thinks is an important tool, and we have encouraged the councils to explore that tool. But the decision to adopt the tool and the important design elements that are infused in the process once that decision to adopt is made are purely at the
bottom up.
I'm sorry.
Bottom up.
Purely bottoms up. Purely at the discretion of the council.
Well, I hope that we can, you know, show the success that we've had in the North Pacific, and that the council's work is critical to making those decisions. And certainly once those decisions are made, like on the groundfish, that we get the resources for implementing them. So thank you, Mr. Chairman. And again, I look forward to working with you on this important committee and the interests of our region.
Thank you very much, Senator Cantwell, and I do want to also thank you for your work here on the committee. I've only been on it for 2 years, but had a chance to sit in on many opportunities when you put them on the table, and there is no question the relationship between Alaska and Washington when it comes to our industry is long and has a great future also. So again, thank you for the opportunity to...
2 years and you're already the chair.
I don't know if that's good or bad, but
it's
it
very
feels
good,
good,
Mr. Chairman.
It feels good.